It's been so awesome. The day has been so good. The students that we have brought along to this challenge have just said that this has been such a great opportunity for them to share their experiences, their knowledge, and also to be able to kind of look at the differences but the similarities between the Indigenous nations as well.
I was really excited to come here because I remember doing case studies when I was a medical student and how important that is. You literally remember those particular cases, and you're really good at cases that are just like the one that they're being given. And it's an exciting time as a student. You just really learn to embrace your work.
All of it's very challenging. It puts you in a scenario where you're in the real world that I don't usually get. But most of all, I can draw back on my ancestors and what I know and bring it forward into the real world, into a Western world, into a model that's alienated or forgotten a lot of that. And it also embraces knowledge we've lost, and we bring that forward. So
it's so inspiring to see students grow over the years. I know that myself, through the challenge, I've grown a lot. It's taught me so much about working in a team, let alone working in a multidisciplinary team. And to come back as a new grad, you just sort of consolidate all those skills that you've once learnt here as a student and be able to speak from a place of experience now.
Oh, it's been a whirlwind of an experience. The fact that we get to talk and learn from so many people from so many cultures and backgrounds and so much knowledge too. It's just been, I don't even know how to say it. It's indescribable, really. Like, I can't believe I get to be here and learn from so many phenomenal Indigenous people. It's an honor.
This has been a great opportunity to start to have joint up conversations about, what are the things internationally that we want to be doing together in terms of moving our Indigenous people forward in terms of their health and well-being. So yeah, it's been awesome.
I was really impressed by our 5 students and how quickly they arrived at the patient being a whole person within a context, like a community and family context.
How do we learn what we've learnt here and take it back home? For me, it's just getting to network with other disciplines. That's an important factor, and how they work and how we combine it to one person in one case study. Yeah, it's been a really valuable tool for us.
Take the opportunity, do not pass down the opportunity to participate in a health team fusion challenge. It will be invaluable, the lessons you learn, the networks you make, the friendships you make along the way. And I think the skills as a student you build are so important to be used again in the workplace later on once you graduate. And even when you're on clinical placement as a student, the things that I learnt in the challenge as a student, I was able to apply in clinical placement out in the hospitals, out in the communities as a student, and then again as a graduate.
The concept I think that I've really learned from my mentors is nothing to them without them. So just understanding that every field you go into, every clinical placement, like every client is the most knowledgeable about their own issues, and I as a clinician can't force anything onto them, but I'm here to aid them in their walk and see where it's going to lead them. I'm not here to change who they are fundamentally. I'm here to just provide my knowledge and also learn from them as well. It's a two-way street. It's not just me knowing everything and giving it to them. It's actually taking what these people are saying and then how I can integrate it into the way I practice and the way that I see the world.